25 years ago, 41 boys sat in this very room. Today, nearly 22 of them are still alive, thanks mostly to our teaching here at Welton Academy. Gentlemen, what are our 4 pillars?
Fear, caution, vigilance, obscurity!
Very good. After the carnage of the First War, Welton Academy agreed that the best way to deal with the invasion was to hide from them. With this in mind, we have dedicated ourselves to the instruction of disguise. The result? A survival rate of 47% for each graduating class. Boys, at this school, you will improve your speed so that you can run. You will improve your stealth so that you can hide. You will improve your disguise so that you can blend in. And ultimately, you will not fight so that you can survive. As you all know, our beloved Mr. Glenn has recently been beaten over the head by another survival extremist.
Too soon, man.
So Mr. Glenn will be replaced by Mr. Keating as the head of our survival department. Thank you for your time and happy hiding. Dismissed.
Well, come on. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who knows where that comes from? No one? It comes from a poem by Walt Whitman about Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Now, as your zombie redeemer, you can call me Mr. Keating, or if you're more daring, oh, Captain, my Captain. Do any of you know who this is?
A man?
A myth.
A legend.
I don't know what I see in him, but I'm sure I can find it on page 17 of the syllabus.
This is the man who taught me how to live. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may...
Carpe diem. Seize the day, right?
Exactly. Very good, Mr.
Bottom.
That's quite unfortunate. Bottom, do you know who this is?
No, sir.
This man goes by the name Vittorio Cavalli. He led the first resistance to victory against the zombies back in '84. He has also been teaching composition, literature, technical writing, and creative writing at the university level for over 25 years. Poetry, fiction, photography, visual art. This was his arsenal. He's an inspiration to us all, and as a testament to his character, each of you will be presenting an original piece of poetry next time we group. These are the weapons that will help us defeat the zombies once again. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Class dismissed.
Mr. Keating, Mr. Keating. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Gentlemen,
Sir, we saw in an article that you led the revolt in the First War, leading the Dead Poet Society.
this is true.
But sir, we couldn't seem to find anything about it. What was the Undead Poet Society?
I doubt the administration would approve of this.
Why? What was it?
Gentlemen, can you keep a secret? The undead poets were dedicated sucking the marrow out of life. You see, we would gather at the old marsh and take turns reading from Cavalli, Doty, Hilder, and Forsander's song.
You mean a bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry?
Nonsense! We weren't just guys, we were romantics. We didn't just read poetry, we let it drip from our tongues like honey. Now get these outdated thoughts out of your mind.
What? I think we go tonight.
Tonight?
Where even is the marsh he's talking about?
It's out beyond the back 40.
That's miles. How is this supposed to help us protect ourselves?
I'm in.
Me too. I'm willing to take the chance.
Perfect. Everyone meet in my room after class.
To the girl in 4 or 5 up. I can smell your coconut shampoo from across the room. How your hair glistens in the sunlight. When you forget to close your blinds, I wait outside the dorm from 10 till 1. But I am too afraid, so instead I run. I have your class schedule plastered on my wall. It is the covenant that is making me go AWOL. Sorry, Captain. It's stupid.
No, it was a good first effort. It touched on a major theme of love. Knox, you were laughing. You stand up.
This is a haiku. Sometimes they don't make much sense. Hippopotamus.
Congratulations, Knox. Your poem manages to follow all the rules while still being the least inspiring. Todd, I see you sitting there in agony. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't write a poem.
Get up here, Todd. What do you see when you close your eyes? Go on, close them.
I see zombies.
What kind of zombies? Don't think, just answer.
A hideous zombie.
You can do better than that. Open your mind, let your imagination flow.
He's reaching out and grabbing me,
Good, keep going.
gripping me with his freshly rotten fingertips. His breath smells like a decomposing rodent.
Keep your eyes shut, forget about them.
I push myself off the beast with all my strength as I fall to the ground, gasping for the relief of infected air that I so desperately wanted. My gaze ascends and I'm greeted by the razor-like teeth of another walker, dying at the hands of those I once walked amongst.
Now don't you forget this. I have a little secret for you. Huddle up. We don't fight zombies just to survive. We fight them because we are members of the human race. And humans are filled with passion. Whether you're a team leader, medic, weapons expert, mechanic, brawler, or just a guy who dies first. These are all noble pursuits and necessary for team survival. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we live for. To quote Cavalli himself, "O me, O life of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish. What good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists and identity, that the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse, that the powerful play goes on and that you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?" Class dismissed.
Todd? Hey! How's
Hey.
it going?
Today's my birthday.
Oh, really? Happy birthday!
Thanks.
What'd you get?
Cavalli gave me this.
Like the Vittorio Cavalli?
Yeah, he's sort of my father. Yeah, he gave me the same thing last year.
What is it?
His syllabus.
Oh. Well, maybe he thought you needed another one.
Maybe he wasn't thinking at all.
Let me see this thing. Wow, 22 pages?
It was 25 last time.
Who would want like a baseball or a football or
No student loans.
no student loans when you could have the syllabus? And what a wonderful one it is. If I were to get a syllabus twice, I would definitely choose this one. In fact, its shape. It's kind of aerodynamic, don't you think? Todd, the world's first unmanned flying syllabus. I wouldn't worry about it. You'll get another one next year.
It's too wet here.
Forget the fire, it's gonna attract the zombies.
Shall we begin, boys? Alright, then I hereby reconvene the Undead Poet Society. Welcome to the Wilton chapter, boys. Todd Anderson, since you don't want to do any reading, you'll keep minutes. We'll begin with a reading from Vittorio Cavalli. Building on the skills acquired in English 103, an advanced study of poetry and drama with the purpose of understanding literature and cultivating skills in scholarly research. Sorry, I don't think that's right. Let's try Henry David Thoreau. I went into the woods because I wanted to live deliberately. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life.
Here's to that.
To put to root all that was not life, and not, when I had come to die, discover that I had not lived.
That's really deep.
So what do we actually do in the Undead Poet Society?
Read about poems.
Any poems?
Poems about zombies.
I don't know if there are many in here.
Oh, there's one. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow glazed with rainwater beside the white chickens.
Does that actually have anything to do with zombies?
Well, the red could be blood.
Or it could be about the chickens, the meat and all that.
Oh, it might be a metaphor. Not really sure how those work though.
Weird. Here, this one's definitely about zombies. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away death's second self, that seals up all in rest.
Too poetic. Give it here. Assorted characters of death and blight, mixed and ready to begin the morning rite.
All right, we're done here. That's enough death for one day. Stop! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
Neo, what are you doing?
I can't handle it anymore!
What's the matter?
It's the zombie outbreak! There's nothing we can do, we're all doomed!
But with Mr. Keating, we can learn to fight with literature, not just hide.
I know, but my parents found out about the Undead Poet Society and withdrew me from the school. And they fired Mr. Keating.
Oh. Yeah.
They think our new survival tactics are stupid and useless. We're all gonna be expelled by tomorrow, no doubt. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends. And Robin shall restore amends.
Given the circumstances, I'm afraid I shall be teaching this class for the rest of the semester. Now, can anyone tell me the 3 fundamental rules of surviving an unexpected zombie attack? Well, Mr. Anderson?
Well,
What about you, Cameron?
Well, we didn't cover those.
What about the 5 warning signs that a zombie may be approaching? Well, what did you discuss in class?
We had talked about poems. Bottom found some good ones.
Well, Mr. Knox, we will certainly not be reading any more poetry during these survival classes. Now, if you please...
Sorry, I forgot my syllabus. Should I come back later?
Get it now, Mr. Keating.
Mr. Keating, I think it's your fault that Neil's dead. That if we hadn't made the Undead Poet Society, he would have been so busy hiding from the zombies that he wouldn't even been able to think about dying.
Mr. Anderson!
But that was the whole point, wasn't it? To not spend our lives thinking, but doing.
Todd, sit down!
Because if all we do is worry about the zombies killing us, we'll never truly get to live.
This is nonsense!
Todd, it's alright. Just trust what you know.
Todd Anderson, get down! Mr. Anderson, do you hear me? Get down! Mr. Keating, go! Get down! Get down, all of you! Get down!
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Thank you, boys.